I don't like fussy eaters. I don't like, you know when you're sat in a restaurant with them fussy, you know, they just sat at the table just moaning about everything on the menu, you know? There's nothing on there for me. There's nothing on there for me. This is too cold, this ain't cold enough. Oh, fuck. The waiter's like, would you like some gravy? Go on then, a little bit of gravy, a little bit more, ruined. It's like, I wear glasses, I can't see fuck all, I can't see anything, you know? So I go to a restaurant, I can't read the menu. First thing I do is start feeling my breast for my glasses. So there was a time when I took my wife out to try and feel her breast. Now I'm fucking feeling my own. Blokes do that other one, that, you know when they put hot food in their mouth, blokes, they do that sharp intake of breath. Suddenly he starts talking fucking Klingon, you know? Your wife's sitting with you at the dinner table.
What's that, love? The Enterprise is coming past the sauce.
I don't get those people who want to dress up and all that stuff to have sex. What the fuck is that? You know, rubber boots and rubber suits, fucking gimp masks. Then you got to build the fucking dungeon. You know, after all that, you'd be standing there going,
can we do this another time, love?
I'm shattered.
I've got work in the morning, we've got to put all these fucking chains away. This suit's chafing me up. I'd farted 3 times, it's in here somewhere.
I mean, what's it like shagging somebody in a rubber suit? It must be fucking off-putting, you know? Fuck, it's like shagging sooty. What's that, Sue? I've ruined the generation. There's people looking at me going,
I used to fucking like that programme. You've ruined it for me.
They drill those holes, that's how you can speak to the driver. It's the same when you got the job centre. They got that grill thing you have to speak through in the glass. Why do they always have it so fucking low? So you're always bending over to speak through it. You'd be up the job centre going, excuse me, could you speak through the grill, please? Could you speak through the grill?
Oh, yeah, I'm here about me disability allowance. Yeah, I've got a bad back because I keep having to bend over to speak through this fucking thing.
Anyway, we don't need doctors in our house. Nah, see a penny, pick it up. All day long, you'll have good luck. I don't know what that means. It's just the same. My wife keeps coming out of these sayings. I think they're from the ancient book of old wives' bollocks, I think. You start coming down with anything like a cold in our house, she turns into the village sorcerer. I'm serious. You'll sneeze once in our house. Two. Oh, starve a cold, feed the flu. What the fuck is she talking about? She should be wearing one of those pointy hats with a bell on the end, playing a flute and fucking hopping around the kitchen. You mention any health problem in her house, she turns into fucking Dumbledore. I've got a bit of a sore throat, love. Oh, sit down thrice and row a boat, catch a stoat, and this will clear your throat. What the fuck's she talking about? That would stir a lot of confidence, wouldn't it, if you was in hospital just about to undergo open heart surgery and the surgeon was standing there with a clipboard going, don't worry, it's a relatively simple operation. All I have to do is fly a bat hither and back. This will cure your cardiac. I like it in fishing now that people throw their catch back in the water, you know? But how does the fish explain that to his mates when he gets back in the water? You know, the fish gets in the water, he's like, I've just been abducted by aliens. They prodded me, took photographs of me, waved me, and then put me back in the water.
You're fucking mental.
But fish keep getting caught. How the fuck does that happen? Do they not remember from the last time? You know, there's like a fish swimming around. He sees a worm on a hook, and he's like, oh, there's a worm. You know, the worm's on the hook. Like, no, fuck off. It's a trick. I'm on a hook! You're just saying that! along. You didn't want me to eat you. I went to eat you, and then he's gone. He's fucking gone. 2 minutes later, he's back in the water. I've just been abducted by aliens. They prodded me, took photographs of me. There's a worm. No, fuck off. She's always adjusting her bra, my missus, putting everything in place, you know? Fracking, I call it fracking. Blokes are the same, they're always shifting it, moving it. You all right, boys?
Yeah.
You ever done that? You'd be walking down the high street on a Saturday through Birmingham, suddenly get a pube caught in your pants. Fucking hell. You don't want to attract the attention, so you start doing all that shit, you know? I think that's how ballet was invented. You know, years ago, some bloke was walking down the street doing all that shit, you know? Somebody went, well, what is that? I call it the Nutcracker Suite. I don't have any tattoos either. People ask me what I'd get if I had a tattoo. Well, I think I'd get a sleeve, and then I'd get a short sleeve for in the summer when it got warmer. Well, I'm paranoid about that sort of thing. What if you're getting a tattoo done and the bloke doing it suddenly sneezes? What the fuck happens then? You know, it's like, tattoo. The fuck have you done? Mum and Dad. Have you noticed the nearer the tattoos are to the face, the more mental the person? Have you noticed that? You know, because you'll have like a little tattoo, a little butterfly on your ankle, like just a little butterfly there, just there. Then you can have like a heart on your hip with an arrow through it. And then fucking snake on your chest. And then fucking call me here. And then spider's web! Mobile phones I can't get on with. You know the worst one for me, voice recognition. You ever see these people on voice recognition phones? They try and be all cool by dialing a number. You'll see them in the middle of Birmingham going like, yeah, Bob! Bob! Fucking hell, Bob! How hard can it be? Fucking hell, Bob! Bob! Fuck me! Bob! Bob! No, not you, Bill. Fuck off. Bob! Bob! No, not you, Brenda, love. Sorry, love. Bob! Fucking hell! Bob! Bob! Fuck it, Steve. Get Bob to call me, will you, for fuck's sake. You see, it's so important the way you look these days. It really is. I don't... You know, I don't get these women that have Botox. What the fuck is that? Just be a woman. Fuck it. They look mental. I reckon they showed her the price as they were doing it. That's how much it cost. Fucking hell. It must be a nightmare living with somebody that has Botox. You never really know what the fuck they're thinking. You all right, love? No, not really. I've had a fucking terrible day. The doctor says I've got 2 weeks to live. They're crap, the weatherman these days. They've given up trying to predict the weather because it's so unpredictable. All they can really tell us now with certainty is the day and the time because they got that clock in the corner of the screen that counts for the next few days. So now the weatherman's like that.
Let's have a look at the week ahead. Well, tomorrow it's going to be Tuesday. That's likely to start at midnight. Then after about an hour, it's going to be 1 o'clock, rising to 2 o'clock. Then it's going to get later and later until 12 o'clock, when there's a 50% chance it could become Wednesday.
I don't watch a lot of TV. I don't watch a lot. I read a lot of books. I love books, you know? I don't get these smug fuckers that own Kindles. Have you got a Kindle? I got a Kindle. You got a Kindle? Yeah. I got 5 million books right here in my hand. Yeah, but in this hand, I got a fist. Doesn't need batteries, you can see it in broad daylight, up to the point I hit you with it, it all goes fucking dark. What's so good about Kindles? It's a book behind a piece of glass. Oh, that makes it better, does it? Just because it's behind glass. When you was a kid, your mum didn't read you a story from outside the bedroom window, did she? Once upon a time, there was a book that was a lot fucking easier to read than this bastard, I'll tell you that. Do you know, I bought my mum a Kindle and she still licks her finger to turn the page.